beer prices do level out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I mean, like with a famous drinking culture as well, but man, we really pay out of the teeth for it. It's annoying, especially looking across the pond to New Zealand that has, is it no alcohol tax, Lolash?
Yeah, they don't have an alcohol tax in New Zealand.
It's absurd. So
it's also really pretty over there.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of
Pretty in
talking about it a
Australia
lot,
too.
that is the ideal end goal for where we would end up.
I just like to walk around pretending that I'm like Pippin. Find places where they filmed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they've turned like all of Hobbiton into kind of like a similar to what's it for Harry Potter, the butterbeer place?
Diagon Alley.
No. It's the
Diagon
town
Alley's
nearby.
nearby. Yeah.
The
But
Hogshead?
they've effectively Hogshead,
Hogsmeade.
yes. Hogsmeade. They made effectively a giant area like that out of Hobbiton that is apparently actually quite good.
Nice.
I mean, there's a Diagon Alley in London as well,
Mm-hmm.
which is a whole
Yeah,
replica of Diagon
do
Alley.
they have Warwick Davis there 24/7? Because if not, it's not the same magic.
He's busy a lot of the time, so I can't
He's
imagine
so
they
busy.
do. Like, it's not going to be worth it.
He's like, I just constantly get reminded that he's in everything.
Yeah. Especially watching like British comedy and just seeing him turn up in every show at least once, and it's like, stop Warwick.
Yeah.
What's going on, friend?
This is a good map.
I'm off to get a paper and some scratch cards.
What can we do you for?
I'm not saying that because all 4 of my worms are combined into one concentrated area, but
There you go.
What?
Told you.
Oh my god.
You know what happened last time? I bet you they accidentally hit their own tank.
Energy.
No, because
both
they
the
didn't take
shots were
damage on the
close.
second one.
Yeah.
In the first one, it was close enough to take damage. The second one, it wasn't.
It might not look edible.
So I didn't mention it the first time because I was just trying to see if that was going to be the. Good thinking, though. Into the mech.
Is Neko Hime a custom name or is that game provided?
Yeah, no, I have names of people supporting the Republic over on patreon.com/RamcityPlays.
Oh, okay.
Just think of the happy little raccoons and possums.
well, Neko's.
Although I actually need to
Right.
update Murphy's Paradox to another name.
Just let it
Oh.
float down.
I love that all of my worms
Alright.
are in the middle of the map on the one layer. That pleases me.
What else are we gonna need here? Get one of those bad boys.
I forgot what I had named my Rhapsody tea.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Payback. Wait, I
Especially
did
'cause
no
that was done
damage.
for the. Yeah, exactly. The suit is providing me some armor, so I'm taking less damage from each individual shot. Especially because like I wasn't there for that. The Raps Worms teams. That was like really flattering to tune in and see.
Oh my goodness, that is the perfect spot for a sniper.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
I have a fellow sniper.
You know what? Last time you did the whole, don't shoot me reason, and so I didn't. And
Perfect
he turned
damage.
around and immediately started shooting me. So, no more. No Morton.
So come a reap.
Shock.
Multiply of the house Dipley.
Oh wait, oh my god, I'm behind the thing. I can't tell where I am.
Oh, what are you doing?
Scroll in, thank you. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Even if no one else says it, I think
Let's
it's
just go. Thank you, Bob Rossworm.
Look at this happy little tree.
Don't mind me. I'm just okay, what do we got? What do we got to work with here? Am I
25
gonna hit
seconds.
any of my own worms if I do this? No.
Stick this up your kilt.
Oh my god, the magnet. I forgot.
Yeet.
Well, Never mind.
Just let it.
Take this up your kilt. They didn't know Orbital was here.
This crate could be great.
I was in downtown Portland a couple of weeks ago for like a fancy dinner, and we passed a guy that was wearing like a really nice kilt. So my partner turned around and said, like, "That's a really lovely kilt," and the dude just full on blushed. I've never seen anybody like be that flattered by a compliment just randomly in public, but
Hey there, lassie.
I don't know. I thought it was cute.
I'm doing
That is absolutely adorable.
I've never seen somebody like blush either, frankly.
Ooh, extra mature.
Yeah, especially like in real time,
Yeah.
being able to immediately attribute it.
That's not what I
As the
needed in
response
this
to something.
situation.
I held it down too long.
Do you do a trades discount on that?
I gotta re-get
Alright,
used to the
plot up.
powers on this game now. That was an overthrow.
Get him, plotter.
Nope. Nope. Morton has beautiful hair. Leave him alone.
By the way, in reference to last time, I think we have infinite baseball bats now. Not that that's going to make any difference on this map, but
This might just be
Murphy's
me.
Paradox might find the the baseball.
Be a time for a
bat.
baseball bat.
Yeah. This might
Baseball
be
slap.
just me, but this bridge that you just knocked him on,
Source of energy.
I might have to replay through Sekiro here very quickly.
Robert.
Robert!
Oh, and I found something else I can use.
Thank you, by the way, for leaving this crate down here. Let me go get that now.
Watch out!
Are you trying to set off the mine?
It's
I believe vehicle
it's
mine.
an anti-vehicle mine.
I know, but still. Jumping directly on the button.
Backflipping onto it.
I don't weigh enough, Captain.
Get your bearings and keep moving.
Wait, Marty, if you
Hey, now.
beat old boy, you got pretty far in it.
Hey now.
You do gotta go back and beat it though.
In Sekiro?
Yeah.
Trust in those around you.
Yeah, I got like kind of halfway through it.
It is the greatest game.
Just as free as a
It's very good.
Never played.
It's so good.
My name is Kyobu Masataka Oniwa.
I accidentally bounced off of it the first time I played it. I need to get back into it.
Wow, it's like that fight. I'm so glad it's so early in the game because like it's not a really mechanically deep fight, but it's such a good like vista of like showcasing how visuals impact that game and like just the movement around the world, and the arena's cool, the fight's cool. It teaches you that there's basically this isn't Dark Souls fight, pretty much.
I feel the same
Why
about
didn't you
Adam
blow it up
Butterfly,
on
too.
money?
Like a good
Hey,
demo.
hey now.
I have no idea now it's supposed to press buttons here.
Madam Butterfly is definitely also like you're not playing Dark Souls anymore, boy. Fight.
Lady Butterfly absolutely wrecked me. I think I spent 2 hours on that fight because she was the first boss that I really fought, and I was not ready for her.
Yeah, because you can get to her. You can fight her. You just go to Juzu, and then you can get to her right away.
Yep.
The only thing between her is the Shinobi Hunter and Juzu, and you can just fast track that.
And I feel like the game doesn't necessarily tell you that you might want to go somewhere else.
That was my
So it's
kind.
like
mean-
you find it and you commit to it.
That's also like a classic Souls thing. I
Yeah,
spent
just go where you
I
want to
did-
go.
I bounced off of Dark Souls 1 the first time and had to start playing the series again 2 years later because I kept going down to the skeletons.
the
and I
catacombs,
just,
yeah.
I just went to the catacombs immediately and I was like, why am I getting my
Yeah,
shit
that was
wrong?
the first time I played Dark Souls. Just could not
They
get
keep-
past those skeletons, and I couldn't.
They keep
Because the
coming
other
back
path
to
is
life.
really hard to see.
Yes,
like-
'cause it's just on the side of a mountain. I'm not gonna see that from afar.
Yeah, like the intro for Dark Souls 1 is so cool, you know, the asylum, and then you get to the actual Firelink, and it's just like you're very clearly led into that graveyard.
God, the Asylum is such. People still sleep on how good of an opening that is.
It was incredible, and like that boss absolutely set the stage.
Yep.
Who's chucking stuff in me,
My
cement?
island.
I feel like I've
Mountain.
compared every Souls game since to it, and I also compared Death's Door its opening a lot to the Undead Asylum as well.
Yeah.
It feels like Death's Door is self-awarely doing a lot of Dark Souls references.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And they
is this-
have the 3 Lord Souls, so.
They have just actually no, I'm not even gonna say that. That would a lot of the joy was figuring out which of those seemed to be Dark Souls references and the analogs in the Dark Souls series. So I won't mention the thing I was about to, but I have a favorite character.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. My video that just went out.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's
I wish
so
he had
good.
more. I wish he had more screen time. That's my one sadness.
Oh, I love him so much.
Soup.
I think that's the one weakness that's carried through
Oh no!
the rest of From's games was
Wait, what?
the Asylum was so good.
Supplies.
2 had Things Betwixt, which was very weak.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 had the Ashen Graveyards, which was cool but very weak. I mean, Eodeg's Gundyr is one of the best fights in the entire game. I absolutely think it's better than the Asylum Demon from like a boss fight perspective, but the opening just felt weaker.
Know what to happen.
Yeah.
Bloodborne had the
will to
werewolf in the
survive.
like hospital. It was very weak, and like Sekiro was more of a movie than it was like an opening.
Yeah, I didn't love Sekiro's opening.
I just
Is
find it
Bloodborne
annoying.
available on PC yet? Is that a thing?
No,
No.
You
there
can
were
do
rumors
the
last year, but then they got quashed pretty quickly.
you can do the like workaround where you can play it on PC with like PS Plus or whatever, but
PS Now, yeah.
yeah. Because my buddy Phoenix has been streaming it from his PC
Now we gotta find
using
somewhere to
that
camp for the
just because
night.
it's easier to stream from PC than it is from a console.
Wow.
Wow.
What was that?
Goodness.
Is that the shotgun?
Yep.
Right.
I got another shot in this bad boy.
Regret that.
You do.
Oh, no, wait.
We need to get a move on.
Yeah, I do. Oh, come on, that went through the
Your head's too big.
The highly
First
accurate.
time I've ever heard that.
You should really stop trying to shoot yourself in the face, Raps.
There can only be one.
If my head's so big, how did I miss?
Oh, that early. Boy, I like
I honestly wonder with From Software if like Dark Souls 1 was kind of, I'm not going to say accidental, but like a lot of their genius seems like it was just kind of whoopsie, and they've kind of been trying to reclaim it. I think they do a good job of it, but like Dark Souls 1 was just like above and beyond.
I think the genius of 1 is, this is nothing against Demon Souls because it's amazing. I think the genius of 1 comes from the fact that they were able to experiment with Demon Souls and then just refine it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, people really don't like the whole like level to level system, so let's just break it into a semi-open world, let players choose where they want to go, but not through like archstones. Let's just have them wander. Let's have them walk down to the catacombs and embarrass themselves instead of going to just the 5th archstone and being like, why am I here right now? So I think they were able to do that, and then it's just like the natural progression that Dark Souls offers compared to a lot of games in its wheelhouse just is so cool. Like everybody remembers walking into the Capra Demon fight and being like, what the hell, guys? And then you go straight into the depths and it's even worse and you just hate life.
This'll be fun.
Yeah, that was the second time I quit Dark Souls. It wasn't even the gaping dragon that did it to me. It was the what are they called? They're like frogs and they give you curse.
Oh, the basilisks, yeah.
Yeah,
Basilisk.
yeah. Oh, the giant eyes freaked me out. I did not enjoy them.
I fell into a pit in the sewers that just led you into a room filled with them, and I was like, Alt F4, I'm done for the moment. Cool, catch
Down
you
into the
later, Dark
tunnel.
Souls.
And then you got people in chat who are like, well, you can get the Ring of Evil Eye down here. I'm like, it doesn't help. No, the fun fact about the basilisks, because I'm utilizing my Souls encyclopedia because I'm a big Souls nerd. Their eyes are actually decoys. They're just they're kind of like owls. Their actual eyes are like right underneath their lips, and they're tiny.
Yeah, they
so
look
actually
like
zoom in on the
nostrils.
model. Yeah,
Could be great.
they're like it's an intimidation of like, I'm gonna blow my face up.
I was intimidated.
They are
When I
very
saw them.
intimidating.
When are we doing the Wholesomeverse Dark Souls 1 race?
I would. You don't even have. You just. When? I'd be so down.
Of course, Penta's practiced on this as well. I would love it.
I used to speedrun Dark Souls, so
Same.
I've done the speedrun Soul level ones. I've done it all, man.
I wonder if we could do it like a charity thing, so people can either like hamper or help with item drops.
Well, that's not.
Wanna feel the sharpness of me chisel?
Because like I really want to start doing some charity stuff here and there, and I feel like that would be a really good way of doing it.
That was gonna do more damage.
Definitely, especially because Dark Souls is a game that's kind of like known for being punishing, and a lot of charity reward incentives like, you know, punish the streamer in some way.
Yeah. I just want to see like us hit our goal because I don't know, they decided to carry Dane to victory.
You're mild. Mm-hmm.
I think still of all the countless, I wouldn't call them meme challenges. Maybe they would be considered meme challenges at this point, but like of all the challenges that people do for Dark Souls games, I think the best one and the most fun one to do as a player is the pick up and use challenge, like the garbage challenge.
Yeah.
Like anything you pick up, you immediately have to switch to and delete the thing you already used.
What?
That was
What the?
Wow, but the
That's
turret took
savage.
itself out of existence.
93 damage.
That's a
That was
really strong
savage.
turret.
It's a really strong turret.
Okay, let's use a new color for this little piece over here.
Also, Souls randomizers are amazing.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
see,
down here
I'd
by
probably want to do a randomizer before the use whatever is dropped in front of you.
Use whatever's dropped in front of you with a randomizer is wild.
Am I the
that
only
being real fun.
person?
Because you can just, if you memorize the game, and like I know every loot spot in the first 3 games, like you can just avoid items. You're like, I'm not picking it up.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
the
right to
only
this
person
Vihonder,
who
and that's the only
played-
thing I'm using.
Power up that base
Am I
count.
the only person who played like Dark Souls through once? Because I literally only played each of the Dark Souls once.
No, I'm right there with you. And it's funny because when people talk about the game, I don't remember any of the bosses' names. And people seem to hate that.
These could turn the wall.
So it'll be like Baril, and I'll say it's the metallic dog thing that you fight at the beginning.
Oh,
of
Vault of the Boreal Valley.
Vort of the Boreal Valley.
To me, metal dog.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
my
mutated
son is
child
also named
experiment of one such Pontiff Sullivan. Just, I mean,
Yeah, Pontiff
man.
Sullivan, just the dual sword, really cool thing.
literally the From Software Jedi. He's a Jedi. He's the Star Wars character
General Kenobi.
with probably the coolest lead up and arena and music and fight. And I beat him in the second try, and I was very mad because I was like, this fight should be harder.
Were you parrying?
No,
Yeah. I didn't know you could parry him for a really long time. That's one thing I love about.
as soon as he splits, I was like, I don't want to parry this man.
Yeah. I'm constantly on the defensive now.
It's one thing that he splits, but I think the genius of that fight is he splits and then he gets aggressive, and both are more aggressive, and that's just like, it's just such a good fight. And Irithil's just, he's just amazing.
I gotta
Except
play
for that
3 again.
except for the creepy sewer area with the spider things. We just don't go there.
I only ever played
That's a-
3 once in co-op, and I like don't remember it because we went so fast.
Wait, that's my word. Uh-oh.
For me, nothing is more iconic than Ornstein and Small.
Oh, I mean, if you're talking iconic, no way. They're the top. I don't even know if there's an argument for those two.
Artorias,
you-
maybe.
Yeah, but maybe.
Because Artorias was in the
And
DLC,
Gwyn,
it
because
feels like
everybody's
it's,
the plin plin plon, but like,
it feels like for iconic fights, like Gwyn just like is a little hampered by the fact that everyone feels he's too easy, pretty much across the board. And then the Artorias was in the DLC as well, so it always feels a little hampered because not all of the player base will even necessarily interact with the storyline that brings you to him.
yeah. I also think that Ornstein and Smo was like the official put your big boy pants on moment
Yeah.
of the first game.
Yeah.
That was
It's
the
like-
first time I felt the need to actually summon help. Prior to that, I was just like, oh, this would be fun. And that one was just like, well, shit, I'm just not going to beat this otherwise.
If I can find somewhere to rest, I can recover.
And then Dark Souls 2 tried to do it with Throne Watchers and Throne Defender and
Side entrance, mate.
the two dragon riders, the double dragon rider fight. It's just like,
Sounds fun.
I think that's a bad fight.
The double dragon rider fight is real weak, and
I
it's,
also
their
like-
movesets are heavily limited, and they are really weak as well, just in terms of stats. Sorry to continue.
yeah, and it's purely just the gimmick of the first guy gets to 75% HP, other guy comes down, and he's just a clone of the other guy.
Yeah, if they had their own unique flavor. And also, they don't have the whole cannibalism thing at the end.
True.
Yeah,
Oh, we
like
got lucky there.
the whole Smo eating Ornstein, at least on my end, was just like, yeesh.
We need to gather what we can while they're
Well, I
in
guess not eating. I guess he just clobbered him, but you know,
Something else I
you
can
know
use.
what he
Yeah.
was planning on doing.
Yeah, the other
You know,
way is even worse.
you know the other fight that is really good is Palamine, the Black Dragon.
Don't let
I
it.
hate that fight. I love that
Like-
fight, but I hate that fight so much.
I forget
Yeah,
it exists.
Well, isn't our friend up there just
It is the second best dragon fight in Souls franchise, but it is just a nightmare of a fight.
What's the best dragon?
about one thing?
Sin?
Don't get greedy.
Yeah.
It had to be. It's not the ancient dragon, I'll tell you that much.
It's definitely not mid-ear. As
Poking the
cool as he
toe,
is,
poking the toe, poking the toe, Ron.
he's just a DPS check. He's not actually a boss.
Yep.
He's a how strong your build.
Watch out!
Just the ringed city though. Just like Demon of Pain. Oh my god.
Yeah, that fight was pretty cool.
I
fight
adore
was
that
pretty cool.
DLC.
Watch out!
Well,
Ringed City was the reason that I said that Dark Souls 3 was the best in the franchise by itself. Ringed City catapulted it over 1. 1 has a lot of nostalgia, but Ring City took it over the edge. And then I played Sekiro, and I'm like, nah, no, Sekiro's the best game they've made.
Kenta, I have a confession to make. I have not finished the Ring City.
Starting to rattle me.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't
Do you remember
even-
where you are?
I got a.
Yeah, I'm just before Slave Knight Gale.
You had. That's a masterpiece of a fight.
I know.
That fight is so good.
Okay,
He
worst
recently
fight.
just did Ring City, so like. you
Yeah,
got
so I'm
recent
trying to
memories of
remember,
it.
is Gale the last fight?
Yeah.
Boring.
He's the anime guy with the cape.
Great. Could be great.
Okay.
just jumps
It
around
was
the
a
desert.
really flashy fight. Like, it was pretty cool. I think
feel
my
like-
favorite might be mid-year, though. Even though it did get me tilted, I think just it was kind of fun.
I think it took me like a week to beat him streaming, but we were doing it in co-op, which just made it so much worse.
I don't think maybe it's a bad fight. I just think it is strictly just a DPS challenge, and
Yeah.
I found that
Well,
a little
it-
disappointing.
The issue with it in multiplayer is that it gets so much
Extra
more HP than usual, and so like the whole DPS check status is just like, oh yeah, this thing is just insane to kill. I should give it another shot though.
Worst fight in all of the
Whoa.
Dark Souls franchise.
Oh dear God.
Are we talking just Dark Souls, or are we talking the whole like From Software catalog?
Just Dark Souls,
Goodbye,
because I
Frederick.
haven't played Bloodborne or
It's a tough one, but I mean, it's
Sekiro,
gotta be
anything.
Bed of Chaos.
I
Like,
was hoping my nuts would last longer than that.
Yeah.
like I gotta say Bed of Chaos.
Bed of Chaos
was,
is definitely
Hope you've
pretty
enjoyed
bad.
On the same kind of line of thought, what was the dragon in Dark Souls 3 that you just have to do one plunging attack on?
Oh, that's the
Like some new hardware.
Dragon King?
Ancient Wyvern, something like that.
Ancient
from
Women
Dra-
sounds about right.
From Archpeak, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Archdragon
before you
Peak.
get to the Nameless King, which is a great fight.
Which is an
But-
amazing fight.
So good. But that one, oof.
I still think Nameless King would be 1,000 times more memorable and better, and that's saying a lot because it's already very good, if the first phase didn't exist. If you just walked in and it was a one-on-one, I think that, and he had like twice the health, I think that fight would be the best fight in the franchise. But the Storm King or Storm Drake kind of brings it down because camera souls.
Yeah, it's not a system really made for that. I mean,
There's a
you
lot
know,
of bad
speaking of
fights.
camera souls, Capra Demon, like,
was gonna say,
you know,
yeah.
it lives in a special part of everyone's hearts, but also it lives in a special part of everyone's malignous, cancerous growth in the corner of their hearts. Where
I'm one of the people that will say this though, that Capra Demon is a camera souls boss, but I still think Capra Demon, the fight itself, is still very good because it's a panic fight.
You know the one that got me, and it was probably because I played the entire Dark Souls franchise in a row, was the Belfry gargoyles from Dark Souls 2.
Just as free as
Well, that's just a terrible
Just
fight.
giant spam of them.
That's
Yeah,
just
there's like
yeah,
6 of the bastards.
Yeah.
And
I love Dark Souls 2 so much, but God, the bosses. Like, it's just lazy. The arenas are even bad.
Yeah.
Like, there was no
best
effort put
Dark
into
Souls
like the best Dark Souls 2 boss.
yeah.
talk to it. Make friends with it.
The DLC bosses were great.
I was like, Sin is
Some of
very
them,
good.
there was like the Smelter Demon and then the Smelter Demon's reskin, though.
Okay, I don't count him. Reskins are just.
Sin is very good.
Now he's blue.
Alon
Sin was very
Alon is
good.
amazing. Fume Knight is amazing.
I guess that's fine.
Grab it.
What's the best Dark Souls 2 boss?
best Dark Souls 2 boss.
Actually, this is how bad they are. Is I actually have to think to find one. Because I'm like,
Probably like
every
Ivory
boss I
King.
think of is bad.
Oi, careful near them pipes.
It's definitely
Ivory King fight's
Someone else is nearby.
not bad. It's epic. It's certainly epic in scale, but also like as soon as you get past the main couple phases at the very start, it starts to feel like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a normal
Like
fight.
so like
Yeah,
the scenario is epic, right? Like the arena and everything is really sick. That was
I don't
terrible.
like the fight. Set up, and I like the battle feeling of it because it feels like you're at war, but I don't like the fight.
Well, I like the fight after you've dealt with the
It
minions.
bites hard.
Well, it requires you to run around and like fetch people, and like you can do it alone, certainly, but
Which fight is this? I tuned out because
Ivory King.
Oh. Gosh, I forgot.
It's a
about
very
him.
thematic fight. Like it's very
Oh,
cool.
that one. I don't know. I
With,
thought
like,
that one
the-
was kind of neat.
With more
Just in terms of like
If-
weird gimmicks that made it work.
It's like we're
If
gonna
we're-
make
if we're
Dark Souls
talking
tower
best-
defense, kinda, but not really.
If we're talking the best fight in Dark Souls 2, though, I think I'd have to go with that.
You into a milk carton.
Because like Dark Souls 2 boss fights are just all butts.
Tastes like it.
But that one is memorable. So
Which one, sorry?
the Ivory King.
There you go.
I'm just running down the list, and I'm just
Someone mentioned
mad
in my
every
chat
time.
The Last Sinner. I tend to agree with that. That was actually a pretty exciting
you
fight.
you gotta not light the torches though.
Oh, you absolutely have to not light the torches and just lean into the fact that The Last Sinner is kind of like very, very aggressive, like unnaturally aggressive for Dark Souls 2 bosses at that point.
Yeah, and you can
Sorry,
only
Penta.
lock on within like 2 feet. It's amazing. I love that fight there.
Sarnies.
I think about Dark Souls 2 bosses, and I just
Ready.
tilt out of control because I'm
Yeah.
like, well, let's think about it. The sentry at the wharf, terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Jabba the Hutt,
Pretty awful.
terrible.
That was real fun in multiplayer. I would have people summon me for that one, and I'd just get I'm gonna say a bit of a sick kick out of watching people just get eaten and then come out naked.
Yeah.
Today, love.
I guess the
call this
ch-
the
Oh
challenge.
no!
You're mildly annoying.
I think the fight that I want to replay the most out of the entire series is probably Sister Frida.
It's a
Gosh.
very good fight.
Looks like this has been lost.
But like
Bad to
two,
waste it. Just need to get my
I'm
bearings.
actually looking at the list of 2 bosses.
Yeah,
And
I
just
was
getting
gonna
mad.
pull it up too.
Because here's the thing about Dark Souls 2, that some of the bosses, and I've gone on record so many times over this, because I do adore 2. I love Dark Souls 2. I think people don't realize that, yes, it's kind of the black sheep of the franchise, but it's still better than 90% of the games that came out that year, and that should just show how good the other parts of the series are. But 2 does have its weak points, and the bosses are one of them, because, like, Velstadt is amazing, but he's just one boss. The Demon of Song is a really cool idea, a cool arena, but the fight just feels lackluster, and no one likes Shrine of Amana.
It feels so lackluster, I think, because it's after the Shrine of Amana. It's a letdown. It's like, the whole difficulty of this area was the area leading to the boss, not the boss.
Which is the theme of Dark Souls 2, is the run-up is the worst part.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what
Looking
fight I
last
would
night,
love to do again?
Phenomenal.
Well,
Grey Wolf Sif. I really loved the Sif fight.
yep.
I love the Sith fight, but I like it for different reasons. I don't like the fight.
Yeah, the fight itself is kind of okay, but the
fight-
music and then the lore behind it and all of those elements. Are just,
If you do the DLC first,
Yeah. The sad recognition.
Oh,
Oh, come
God.
on.
Oh, that's a problem.
That's
hurt.
I didn't know that was there.
also not to continuously crap all over Dark Souls 2, but the Royal Rat Authority boss is just Sif's
Oh my
AI.
God.
Not
Is just Sif's AI, but with toxin
Yeah.
for no reason.
Really, really don't like that one. Nope.
I mean, Royal Rat Authority is mostly a problem because there's like all of the other rats that also apply toxin.
Yep. And then they were like, "Hey, I heard you like rat fights. Let's make Royal Rat Vanguard," which is just 1,000 rats with 1 HP bar. At least it's an optional fight, but like it's an embarrassment.
my
The
God.
value off of that turret.
I realize
That
I have a
was
worm in there,
crazy.
but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
I forgot, what does the Easter basket do?
Oh, I don't
think that's
recall
a grave.
necessarily. No.
I think
I
that's
think it's a
grave.
grave, yeah.
That's actually
Yeah.
a great. Oh wow. Well, that might be my grave. It has to be mine because it's egg. That's my. Why didn't I put one and one together?
I actually think I'm gonna throw out a spicy take. I think my favorite fight in Dark Souls 1 might be Manus.
Man, this is
so
cool.
good.
Which one is that?
It's the final boss of the Artorias
Hand
DLC
of
one.
Darkness.
So
You fight him in a giant void, and it's just the pace of that fight. The fact that he has the projectiles of the shadow magic, the hex magic that like come from outside of him and then go from outside of him to the inside of the arena, kind of just control your position, and it feels like you're just dancing with him the whole time. It's like the closest I've felt to what Sekiro looks like it feels like in the Dark Souls series.
Manus is almost a rhythm game.
Yeah.
Like it
People
is-
would say that about Sekiro.
Well, Sekiro absolutely is a rhythm game.
Yeah, it is a rhythm game. And also,
I have to get back into it because it promises all the
Hot
things I
take
liked
here.
about others.
hot take here. Sekiro is the only From Software game that I can confidently say has no bad bosses. I absolutely adore every fight in that game.
Okay.
That's appealing to hear.
Even the fights that are like controversial to like.
That was the
Or-
wrong button.
Yeah, that's not jump, baby.
Raps, how far did you get?
In Sekiro?
Yeah.
I want to say I played like 3 hours after I was exploring the first person's memory of like a wounded soldier. I did not get far.
Okay. So you might have finished Hirata Estate then.
I
That would
believe
be
so,
late.
yes.
That would be late. That would be Lady Butterfly.
I don't think I've seen her, so
Juzu the Drunkard.
Yeah, super big guy with the
big.
alcohol.
Oh, he was an actual boss? I thought he was just kind of like a mid-bossy guy in the world.
He was kind of like your. I feel weird calling him a mid boss because Lady Butterfly is like a door after him, but He's kind of like the lead up
Raps?
to her.
Yeah, okay. If he didn't have an introduction screen, then yeah, that is the final one that I fought. Because I was like, wait, I didn't fight anyone with that name because it didn't come up on screen. And like, God damn it!
That's the other thing. It's like the mid boss.
That turret has paid so many dividends.
Oh my God. Money. Money, it's too good a turret. Money.
I think that's mine, actually. I could be
No,
wrong.
that's mine.
Oh, that's mine.
Yours is the one up top middle, which has also shot a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Are you about to teleport onto Moses? No, you stay away from Morton.
This sudden death is
Work.
perfectly timed as well.
Oh, is it sudden death?
A little hard.
Yep.
Oh, fun.
We've had so many health pickups that there's people that are still above the health cap.
Marty, you're the weird, the outlier where you've played Sekiro, but you haven't done any Dark Souls.
I have not played any Dark Souls. I did not have a console for like the majority of the heyday of those games.
They all came out on PC.
Dark Souls
They did
Remastered is
eventually.
very good.
Yeah, Dark Souls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Souls Remastered is very good. Scholar of the First Sin is garbage, but you know it's the definitive version of the game. Unfortunately,
Too sharp.
I think the Aldia storyline is good.
it's good, but like Scholars suffers from like
This is gonna backfire on me. I probably shouldn't do it.
a lot of the
But
gankiness
I'm
that the
doing it
original
anyway.
had.
Oh yeah. That problem just got worse.
They were like, we're gonna make this game even worse.
So, Dark Souls 2 was the one where they were just like, hey, remember all of those iframes that you used to get? Now you have to buy them
Yeah, now you have to
Yeah.
pay for
with
them.
stats.
Your
Pay for them
adaptability
in a
stat was directly tied to how long your iframes were.
It was so daft as well because it had like hard caps, like adaptability. You want to hit 20, and then you don't really want to ever invest in it again. What?
Yeah, you want to
Why
hit
is that a
20
stat?
immediately because 20 was Dark Souls 1 timing.
Mess up your kilt.
And and Dark Souls 2 also had horrible hit reg issues and like auto tracking on enemies. So
Yeah.
like the
I
rune,
just
the
remember
rune
those.
sentinels, where they just like 360 no scope you with their hammer,
Yep.
and their animation breaks.
So
I'm not
one
sure
thing-
if I have like dodged a bullet or am I missing a major gaming like experience from not
2 is
playing?
very good. I want to say that.
Yeah.
2 is very good.
I will
It's
say
just-
2 is my favorite. One of the reasons why I like 2 so much is because it is kind of forgettable. That every single time I play it, it kind of feels fresh. Whereas like going back to Dark Souls 1, I'm like, yeah, I remember all of this stuff. And 2, I'm just like, oh right, this was a thing. And then I beat it and keep moving on because it's not actually that hard or like that complicated. And so it's kind of like I've played all of the Dark Souls except for 3 repeatedly, and it's kind of just like every time I go back to 2, I'm like, yeah, this is a fresh experience.
Okay.
The
Oh no.
Yeah, the weird thing about Dark Souls 2 is that, like, it had some major divergences from Dark Souls 1, and if you didn't know about them ahead of time, you would start playing the game and not be able to do any of the things you did in Dark Souls 1. Right, like I remember going into Dark Souls 2 blind and not knowing what adaptability did, and I just, you know, couldn't do anything. I was just, yeah, it was bad.
Although one thing I will say, Dark Souls 2 like hard got right that I'm really glad that Dark Souls 3 picked back up on was the ultra great swords feel really good in that game, and they didn't
Yeah.
feel great in Dark Souls 1. But they're great in that and then 3.
They're very good. Heavy strength weapons they felt really good. The ultra great swords were kind of fixed compared to 1. The other thing is like Dark Souls 2, for the people that do it, and it's still an active community now, it has the best PvP in the From Software franchise. I also will say that I think that the hub Majula is the best in the From Software franchise. Majula is magical.
Yeah.
Like Firelink's kind of boring, especially Dark Souls 3 Firelink. It's hey, look at these big chairs, but like Majula is just like, if you don't pay attention to the fact that the world design makes no sense, it's pretty. It's pretty.
I just wish that they stuck with the idea they had for Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls 1 of having the statue in the pool open after some trigger was checked and Andre is down there.
Yeah.
That like original design documents had that statue opening after that point instead of him being in the cellar over in the Undead Chapel.
God,
You have another shot, V. Yeah.
The more I think about it, Dark Souls 2 is kind of like the Diet Coke of gaming. Like, when I spend time with it, I hate it. But the more I think about it, I'm like, this could actually be pretty good. Because I'm like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, the run up to Drangleic Castle is amazing. But like, while I play it, I'm like, this area sucks. Looking Glass
I think
is so cool, but the area sucks.
I think the important thing to keep in mind is exactly what you said earlier, Penta, which is like it was still better than 90% of the games that came out that year.
It's so crazy. Like it's like a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 at least. And so it's still like considered the worst in the franchise, and that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll say 3 is like a 12 out of 10.
So have you
I
guys
can play
been
3
following
every
Elden
week.
Ring too much, or?
Too much. I would say too much.
I hard avoid height cycle stuff if I can
Yeah.
avoid.
I haven't
I've
even seen a
tried to see
trailer.
nothing.
I
Same.
found out that it was J.R.R. Martin that was like writing for it, I think, at this most recent E3, and I was like, oh yeah.
I'll be excited to see if that really comes out in the feel of it.
Honestly, as somebody that was like kind of hyped for Amalur and R.A. Salvatore kind of whiffed it with it, I don't think I care.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lovely
combat system.
throw.
Amalur's combat system, like, low-key, absolute
Still maybe the
travesty
best.
that nobody ever followed up on it.
Wow.
There's a couple of games that get close, but
Sekiro.
Moddy, that was brutal.
There are so many people who talk smack about Sekiro's combat system, and I'm like, so good. Like a large part of Sekiro is hidden in like the skill trees and like the shinobi tools, and a lot of people just choose not to use them, and I'm like, that's why your game feels the same for the entire time. You're not using all the cool tools they give you. It's much more Tenchu than it is Dark Souls. You gotta treat it like that.
That's what we
Oh
need.
man, Tenchu.
Tenchu.
That was a game.
It's if you like Tenchu or Onimusha, play Sekiro. It's like the spiritual successor, I would say, of those, because it was supposed to be a Tenchu game, and then because they bought the rights to Tenchu, and they were making a Tenchu game, and then they were just like, you know what? Let's do something weird, and just do something from software instead.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do something weird. That's a very From Software thing to say.
I'm just hoping they make an Armored Core game that just plays like one of their more recent games.
They're making, aren't they currently developing like Armored Core, the next Armored Core?
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Has that been confirmed?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they're also publishing it with Devolver Digital, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
What?
Yeah.
That's big
cool.
news.
Yeah.
But Wander, did you not play Daemon X Machina?
I did. It was trash. It was so bad.
I have 1 hour in the game, maybe an hour and a half.
Let me tell you, the remaining 14 hours are the same.
My hell.
Just think of the happy little raccoons and possums.
Like, I stuck through it because, like, this story kind of initially interested me. I'm like, oh yeah, let's see if this gets any better. And the answer was, I don't remember any of it, but I remember yelling about it a lot, which is usually a bad sign.
Shooting blanks, are we?
Hole in one.
Like a happy little
Got him.
So I think what I've learned today, as a human being, Rhapsody finished Ring City.
These could turn the
Madi, hashtag Madi's Dark Souls franchise playthrough when. V
Molly
played
24-hour stream plays all the Dark Souls games.
All right, V played 2.
Is that a
good.
threat?
It is good.
All
It is
right.
good.
3, 2,
I'll trust you.
Well, this sucks.
It's it's
Wanda.
especially gonna feel. This is the worst part. It's gonna. I'd maybe take a break before playing 2. I'm thinking about it more now because you just came off of 3. It's gonna feel terrible after 3. It's gonna feel real
It
bad.
depends. They feel very different considering how fast-paced 3 is.
Yeah, but
Like, especially if you go for like a more turtley build, they feel like completely different games.
yeah, I guess I don't know what build you ran.
In 3, I played a Dex build because people will come into your chat and complain that you're playing Dex.
Very true.
You're not allowed to tell anyone you leveled that.
Wow.
The only time they won't complain that you're running Dex is if you're doing dual-handed whips, and then they're just like PogChamp.
What if you're just rolling parrying dagger?
Oh God.
I always wanted to do the on-hand and off-hand cestus, one for parrying and one for attacking.
That's so satisfying in 2. I've tried it in the other ones and it just didn't feel as good.
Yeah, power
This
stancing can
gives you
definitely
like
help
the
it.
really fun combo moves with the what are they called? Were they
Power
stances?
stances.
Oh, power stance. Yeah, there we
stances,
go.
yeah.
I wish they kept with power stance because there's something real satisfying about power
Oh
stance.
no.
Into the drink.
Immediate reversal.
No.
I'm out. Later, boys.
An immediate and decisive, yet graceful suicide.
Son of a. Dude, power stancing maces.
Thump, 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 thump.
Yup.
And you can get the early. You just buy the maces from the blacksmith in Majula right away, and then you just power stance 2 of them, and you just win the game.
You kill him and take his cloak.
Oh my God.
I want the souls.
Killed the Emerald Herald too. Just be like, get out of here! I'm killing everybody.
I was guiding a friend through that game once, and they didn't know what they were doing, and so yeah, they killed everybody in town. And I had to inform them that no, they need to start over.
Well, 2, it didn't. Am I misremembering? Isn't 2 the one you can buy them back with souls? Once you kill
Yep,
an
you
NPC,
can't-
they have a grave in their location. You can pay back to bring them back with souls, but
can?
they will hate. But they will hate you.
You can after a while. It's not immediate.
Because I
'Cause,
did.
yeah, this is
accidentally
like right from the get-go. Like they'd never beaten a boss before. They just went on a murder spree, and I'm like, well,
Yeah, because in my. I think it might have been my first playthrough, actually. It must have been my first playthrough, because I don't think I would have done it in my second. But my first playthrough on the original Xbox 360, I killed Dark Diver.
No shortcuts.
Because I was just like, I just fell in the hole when I was in the shaded woods, and I just turned around. There's just this old dude in a chair, and I was like, ah! And I just hit him.
Speed'll come with
Yep.
And then my second playthrough, I found out how powerful hexes were. Another thing V about
You
2.
gotta be kidding me.
2 has hexes, and they're
V, why are you
amazing. and
shooting
they're
for
fun.
me?
So I can't make it up, so I want to at least get 3rd place.
Roger, so close.
I'm in
Roger,
last.
so close.
Yeah, like Lawlish is here with 3 worms, and you're shooting at me.
Just trying to secure
I'm not
that.
gonna have 3 worms for long.
True, but I still have 1.
No, the other wall, you plonker. Who's chucking stuff in me cement? Fatality.
Later, man. Rip Roger.
Can one of you go and grab it?
Wait, oh
I-
no, is that the Australian voice in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I was laughing at it going, haha, British. That's,
I think it's called Bricky, so it's not like technically Australian. But it is.
Paint dry.
yeah.
Oh, well. Goodbye, V.
Oh. Oh, I'm alive.
Oh, no.
I didn't even
By
get
how
3rd.
much? Reasonable.
That's your last
Oh, my goodness, Roger.
Just take a bath. Getting the toesies.
ponies.
Does Roger get a clutch? Nope. Roger does not
do
get
you
a
have
clutch
worm
turn.
select? If you
you
have
not
worm
have
select,
worm
you can
select?
save him. Oh no.
Well,
You know?
make this turn worthwhile in his memory then.
Are you gonna wedge yourself up in that other corner? Oh wait, there's that part in the middle that's higher than all of us. Oh, we're gonna have an ending where we can't hit each other.
Just uncrafting every weapon that's not a homing missile and crafting a bunch
Gonna
of them.
make it? Oh.
Oh my god.
I mean, I have to, right?
Yeah.
Drop a
Nestle.
turret. Make sure no one else goes up.
Give me a torch in like 12 turns and I'll make it to you.
As a tight squeeze.
Commit.
Oh dear god. Whoa. Oh my god.
There
Wow.
you go.
How
Nice.
dare. I don't think I have another jetpack.
I think that was Roger.
Roger. Roger.
I think that was the third Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Roger. Roger.
What's the vector, Victor?
I'm on it.
Don't call me Shirley.
Oh, you can totally
Airplane is
almost
such a
shoot
good film.
Moses.
It's such a good film.
I could almost shoot Marty.
Oh my god, the teleports. I don't
Oh,
have
he's
one.
going for the teleport.
Could try and shoot
Not a
Marty.
battle gun.
I don't have any banana bomb seeds.
Oh wait. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, those are hard to get. You can't really uncraft anything to get them.
Fire!
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Holy cow.
Dude, what?
You deserve to actually get that.
I know,
can't.
but it's okay.
That was amazing.
I was like, oh, it's gonna hit those, and then, huh?
Threading the needle.
See ya!
Wow. Wow.
Oh god, how do I?
There's no way this works.
It was spacebar
No.
to drop.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Wait.
you got 33
Wait.
seconds more to do it.
Oh wait. Oh god, no. I can do this. No, that was the worst. Okay, well,
You survived.
next turn though. Well, the problem is Lolash can now just.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a pretty
snipe
direct
me.
shot
Nothing
right
like
there.
some new hardware.
Actually, so can you probably with the sniper. Oh wait, no, you teleported. He's
The
got
girder.
the girders. Oh dear God.
Oi, back to
Oh dear
work.
girder.
Oh
The
dear
girder.
Oh
Oh my
girder.
girder.
Girders.
Oh my girder.
Supplies are here. Oh, it's like what
Down under.
I didn't teleport yet. Uh oh.
Let's,
Now I know
let's hear
what
the
you're
word
thinking.
girder, and I just want to go back through Futurama again.
honey.
I am Bender. Please insert.
No way.
Yeah.
Hello.
I am Ben. Please insert girder. Yeah.
Hello.
I can't get out.
Ooh, presents.
I like this safe hole
Okay,
you've
if
created
I
for me.
can somehow land something in there, though, I don't have any homing missiles.
Just yeah, all it takes is one holy hand grenade.
Hey, if I, what are the chances that I can like super ninja
rope
rope
across?
multiple times?
Look,
You
if you
can.
can pull it off.
I don't
I
think I
believe in you.
can.
You're gonna have to aim
What else are you
real well
gonna
on the
do?
second one.
Yeah, I don't want this to go forever with us just hiding in the corners. So
That's why I warped
let's,
up to where Lalash was, because that's kind of a quick solution one way or another.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
you better believe I'm here, fellows. And guess what I have for all of us?
Take us
For
away,
all of
buddy.
us. Oh, let's go. Is it gonna explode?
It's time.
Eventually? There we go. Wait a second.
Well,
Let's go.
there's
There we go.
There's no way I live here. There's no way I lost 380.
Well, he doesn't really live. He's just the last one to die.
After the ninja rope, though, I'll take it. I don't care.
Damn, buddy.
We did
Wah,
it.
wah, wah, wah.
perfect ending.
Yeah.